Here we say, let's just summarize it. We want housing, we want clothing, we want education, we want justice, and we want peace.
The National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, better known as the NAACP, is an interracial American organization created to work for the abolition of segregation and discrimination in housing, education, employment, voting, and transportation, to oppose racism and to ensure African Americans their constitutional rights. The NAACP was created in 1909 by an interracial group consisting of W.B. Du Bois, Ida Bell Wells Barnett, Mary White Ovington, and others concerned with the challenges facing African Americans, especially in the wake of the 1908 Springfield, Illinois race riot. Some of the founding members had been associated with the Niagara Movement, a civil rights group led by Du Bois. In 1910, the NAACP began publishing a quarterly magazine, The Crisis. For its first 24 years, it was edited by Du Bois. Many of the NAACP's actions have focused on national issues. For example, the group helped persuade U.S. President Woodrow Wilson to denounce lynching in 1918. Other areas of activism have involved political action to secure enactment of civil rights issues, programs of education, and public information to win popular support, and direct action to achieve specific goals. In 1939, the NAACP established as an independent legal arm for the civil rights movement the NAACP Legal Defense and Education Fund, which litigated to the Supreme Court Brown versus the Board of Education of Topeka, the case that resulted in the High Court's landmark 1954 school desegregation decision. The organization had also won a significant victory in 1946 with the Morgan versus Virginia, which successfully barred segregation in interstate travel, setting the stage for the Freedom Rides of 1961. The murder of NAACP field director Medgar Evers in 1963 gave the group national prominence, likely contributing to the passing of the Voting Rights Act of 1965. In the 1980s, the NAACP publicized opposition to apartheid in South Africa. The organization moved its headquarters from Washington, D.C. to Baltimore, Maryland in 1986. It also operates in the Bureau of Washington, D.C. and has branches in cities across the nation. At the turn of the 21st century, the NAACP sponsored campaigns against youth violence, encouraged economic enterprise among African Americans, and led voter rights drives to increase participation in the political process. Locally, the Miami-Dade County NAACP branch has existed for over 50 years. Its current president is Ms. Pierre. If you're not a member, join forces with the local branch so that we as a people may continue to fight for justice.
Here we say, let's just summarize it. We want housing, we want clothing, we want education, we want justice, and we want peace.